Hello and thank you very much for your time and for stopping by. Today we're going to be checking out SurrounDead. In the ever-expanding realm of zombie survival games available on Steam, SurrounDead emerges as a hidden gem, proudly sporting its distinctive low-poly aesthetic and offering a gameplay experience that possesses the potential to eclipse well-established titles such as Walking Zombies 2. As a dedicated enthusiast of this genre, I embarked on a journey into the world of SurrounDead and was pleasantly surprised by its unique blend of challenges, extensive customization options, and a dynamic environment that caters to an array of playstyles. And when I say dynamic environment, I mean very dynamic. Check this clip out quickly. One of the most noteworthy attributes of SurrounDead is its remarkable ability to strike a delicate balance between the formidable might of the undead and the unpredictable nature of the game's surroundings. Initially, I must admit, I found myself somewhat vexed by the constant skirmishes with bandits and the presence of AI elements. However, the more I got used to it and I delved deeper into the game, I began to appreciate the variety of these encounters injected into the gameplay, but it also got easier. A little too easy if you ask me, but that's why the customization options are amazing. You can kind of just play around with it, see what works best for you, and make it as hard as you want. It's a testament to the game's design that these challenges manage to feel both demanding and genuinely enjoyable, ensuring that players stay engaged and vigilant throughout their journeys in this post-apocalyptic world. SurrounDead excels not only in presenting formidable challenges, but also in providing players with a plethora of customization options to shape their ideal gaming experience. The game's extensive range of settings allows you to tailor the experience to your exact preferences. Whether you're seeking a relaxed and immersive adventure or yearn for the relentless thrill of hardcore survival, SurrounDead grants you the freedom to fine-tune the game's difficulty, loot availability, AI behaviors, and environmental conditions. This versatility elevates the game to a level where it can cater to the taste and whims of zombie survival enthusiasts with striking precision. So imagine playing DayZ and you're able to pretty much customize every single aspect of the game as you're playing. Now, don't get me wrong. The game, you can make it very difficult, you can make it very easy, but that was very helpful for me because as I was playing the game, I realized, man, I really want to explore different areas, but it's getting very difficult for me. I was still getting used to the controls and how the game works, so I just tuned it down, made myself invincible to visit these areas, and then I was able to change it back to make it a more hardcore experience, so it catered to both of those needs. Another aspect that sets SurrounDead apart is its dynamic game world, which keeps players on their toes. The appearance of bandit camps, military outposts, and scavenger groups is entirely random, ensuring that each playthrough is a unique experience. This element of unpredictability adds an exciting layer to the game, preventing staleness and repetition. Now, disclaimer, it will get repetitive and it will get stale. The game eventually got to a point for me where I felt like I was doing the same thing over and over again, but it is a title that's not very expensive and you will get your money's worth. You can never truly predict where danger or opportunity may strike next, and that sense of uncertainty is one of the game's most captivating features. Now to take a glimpse into the future of this game. While SurrounDead is already a remarkable title in its early access phase with very high reviews and praise on Steam, the potential for growth and improvement is undeniable. Several key features could elevate the game into new heights and enhance the player experience. Constant updates. The developer commits to listening to the community and releasing monthly updates based on the player's feedback. This is commendable. This level of transparency and engagement fosters a sense of shared ownership in the game's development, making players feel like they're actively participating in shaping its future. I cannot say enough good things about this. You know, a lot of bigger studios could learn from this, but at the same time, it's different, right? It's a small developer, one person, they have the time, maybe this is their only project, but at the same time, if other gaming studios took a page from this book with their resources, think about how much better these games will turn out, especially if they're having constant issues and bugs that need to be fixed immediately. Now to talk about probably my biggest pain point with this game. I wanted to play with a friend. I play most of my games with friends. Multiplayer and co-op is just not an option, at least not yet. The addition of multiplayer and co-op functionality, which has been widely requested by the player base, could be a game changer. This would transform SurrounDead into a social and cooperative experience, elevating its appeal and replayability to new heights. Just imagine doing everything you've been doing in this game if you've played it before, and add your friends. That would be amazing. Something else that would increase the eroticism of this game is the introduction of a mod feature that empowers the community to create their own mods, skins, weapons, and more. Could usher into a new era of creativity and customization. This feature could become the next major milestone for this game, inviting players to contribute to its everlasting success and ever-expanding universe. Down the line, something else to consider would be adding new maps or extending the existing one with repeated structures. Could provide fresh challenges and exploration opportunities, ensuring that SurrounDead remains a vibrant and evolving world. But it's a one-person studio right now, and it's going to take some work, but if we get to that point down the line in the future, this would be huge for this game. One major thing to point out, and it's very essential to acknowledge this, it's that SurrounDead is the product of a solo developer's passion and dedication. This fact alone makes the game's progress all that more impressive. The developer's active involvement on the game's Discord channel, where they actively seek and incorporate player feedback, mirrors the approach of successful early access titles such as Subnautica. With such dedication and community engagement, SurrounDead has a promising future ahead. In conclusion, although SurrounDead is still in its early access phase and possesses a few rough edges, it has already carved out a niche for itself in the low-poly zombie survival genre. This game's active development, commitment to transparency, and atmospheric world building make it a title worthy of consideration for anyone with a penchant for survival games. While you may encounter a few bugs and quirks along the way, SurrounDead offers an engaging and immersive survival experience that is sure to resonate with fans of the genre. Keep an eye out for its development, and if its unique gameplay elements intrigue you, consider supporting its growth because it'll help them tremendously. And now to round it off, let's go over some pros and cons. Some of the pros are balanced challenges, extensive customization options, a dynamic world, and I mean very dynamic, an immersive atmosphere, active development and transparency, which is a 10 out of 10 for me. For the cons, the inventory management could use some work. I'm sure they'll be working on that. The melee combat sucks. It is so unpredictable. One moment you're hitting a zombie, everything's fine, and if you use a knife, you swing faster so you can kind of interrupt the zombie, but they can just out of nowhere just hit you with a 3-pop, to 1, 2, 3, and then next thing you know, your character's just dead and you don't even see it coming. Another thing is, if there's crawling zombies coming after you, you have to kind of crouch to hit them. Sure, you can hit them while you're standing up, but if you don't crouch, they might just have sex with you. Some of the game mechanics are interesting, but you know, one-person development team. Save and load zombies. Now what I mean by that is sometimes you'll load into a zone after you've saved, and next thing you know, you have 4 zombies just coming after you and some of them haven't even loaded yet. God, that sucked. And the base building complexity, it could use some work. We'll get there. But at the end of the day, the game is really, really good. For something that's $14.99 with a one developer team, I think it's $14.99, I don't know, you'll have to look. But I'm very impressed with the game's development so far. I'm very happy with it. I will be playing it again. The melee combat, my goodness, needs to be fixed immediately. But other than that, I sincerely appreciate you watching and staying till the end. If you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe as it supports us greatly. Have a tremendous day.